Hi everyone, it's Tammy. Just biked back from the community garden, helped out this morning, getting the beds ready for planting. Gonna make something really quick for lunch, and I don't want to turn the oven on. So last night I cooked up some mung beans, okay? Great source of protein, great plant-based protein. 3 cups of water, simmered these little puppies for maybe about 20-25 minutes on a low simmer. And we're going to make a hummus with them. So 2 cups of beans. Now for this recipe, really I prefer to do this in a food processor. So I am gonna, so you need a food processor. I mean, if you could mash them, I suppose, but I like this recipe to be smooth. So about 2 cups of beans. We're going to put in a pinch of salt, some tahini. So the recipe calls for about a half a cup of tahini. I usually put in about 1/3 cup to a half cup, so this is about a half cup. I mean, it doesn't have to be exact, whatever to your taste. I'm not going to probably put a whole half cup in. The juice of 1 lime. Now I'm going to put the juice of 2 limes because I really like lime. So I'm going to have a little more lime, a little less tahini because that's to my taste. So you make the recipe to your taste. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start to puree that. So that was really easy. 3 ingredients: mung beans, tahini, salt, 4, and lime juice. And I'm just going to let that puree for a few minutes. And the only other thing I'm going to add to it is maybe a little bit of water, depending on what consistency I want. So if it's too gummy and too thick, I will add a touch of water. I don't want to add too much water though, because it does dilute the protein content. So, you know, we will kind of want to keep that to a minimum. So I'm just going to let this run. So just give me a sec. I can already see it's going to be a little thick, so I'm just going to add a touch of water, just a little bit, maybe a couple of tablespoons. Now, I'm just going to unplug it. I am going to want to give this a little scrape because it is sticking to the sides and not pureeing up here. So just really always make sure to scrape the bowl of your food processor and get all of this stuff down so you get a nice smooth puree. And this also gives me a chance to see what the consistency is like, and it's still a little on the gummy side, so I think I'll just add a touch more water as well. I always like to unplug my machine when I've got the lid off because I just don't want any accidents to happen. And that is it. So I've got all kinds of things cut up in the fridge, some dippers, some crackers, some rusks, whatever you have. I'm going to unplug before I put a little. So what you've got is this beautiful, yum, very good, very interesting, a little bit different of a taste than with chickpeas, but a really nice substitute. I might just add a pinch more of salt to that, and that is it. Taste. And you know what, you could experiment, put in some roasted red peppers, whatever, to try other combinations, a little bit of pumpkin or something. I mean, there's all kinds of things you can try with this recipe, but a really easy, fast lunch and no oven, so to heat up the house. All right, you take good care, and we'll talk soon. See you later.